How's everybody doing today? You having a great day? So, you wide awake? Brush your teeth? Everybody ready for school, right? Cool. Let's start our lesson with the word of prayer, okay? Father, thank you for your goodness and each one of our students and the big people helping today. Help us have a good day. Help the kids to work hard with a good attitude. We ask in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, our verses. Proverbs 12:22, lying lips are abomination to the Lord, but they that deal truly are his delight. Proverbs 23:26, my son, give me thine heart. And Matthew 6:24, no man can serve two masters. Oh, Psalm 118:1. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good. How if y'all stand up? Everybody stand up, up, and help me sing. Okay, ready? Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks unto the Lord. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks unto the Lord. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good. Psalm 147:1, praise ye the Lord, for it is good to sing praises unto our God. Our verse for this month is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. Day by day, hour by hour, I am kept in his power. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. Our verse this week is, quit you like men, be strong, right? 2 more times. Quit you like men, be strong. What's bold? Quit you like men, be strong. What talked about today is saying that you can do something when you really can't, okay? That is not confidence. That is being foolish. That is being a liar, okay? A lot of times kids say, oh, I can do that. I can do that. But adults here on Rotan do that all the time. They lie. Oh, my goodness. Especially they lie to Americans. And they'll say, oh, I know how to do that. I'll fix that. And then they come into my house and make things worse. My house was built by Hondurans, but it was built by an American man. He had the project, and he didn't know how to build houses, so he went around and asking people, to work for him. Now, do you know how to do this? Oh, yeah, I can do that. Oh, yeah, I can do that. When we moved into our house, it was brand new. It was a mess. The sinks all leaked. The windows all leaked. When it rains, rain comes in. Some of the windows we got fixed. But you know what? Some of the windows has been, let's see, how many years has it been since we lived there? It has been 14 years since we moved in our house. And it still leaks. When we get heavy rain, it still leaks. And the paint peels off the wall. When our house, the walls get dirty, and it gets mold on them, and it makes me sick. So I have to wash the walls, the outside walls of our house. But I can't use a hose. If I wash the walls with water, rain comes down, it comes in the walls. That should never, we can't figure out why. Somebody built the house, said they knew what they were doing. They didn't. Our church, when whoever built the church, oh, I know what I'm doing. When we get heavy rain, the roof leaks. We have been using it, the building is 5 years old. Heavy rain, the roof leaks, the walls leak. In the office, if it's super, super heavy rain, it comes in through the wall all over the floor. We had, a week ago, we couldn't have church because a whole bunch of muddy water came into the church. That shouldn't be. People said, oh, I know how to do that. But they didn't. They lied. Why? Because they want the money for a job. We have had so many people trying to help us fix the roof of the church. And they fix this, they fix that, they fix something else, it makes it better, but it still leaks, If you don't know how to do something, don't tell people that you do. Oh, I can do this. No, you don't. If you don't know how to do it, don't say that you do, because you will make a mess, you will make people angry, and you will make people's life very miserable. Never, ever, ever tell people that you can do things when you can't. They say some people do it because they want the job and they want the money that they would get paid for doing the job, so they lie about it. Very foolish, and it's mean. It's mean, 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 mean to the people. You're stealing from them. You're stealing their time. You're stealing their money. Some children make up stories to feel important. And adults do that too here in Roatan. Oh my goodness, they make up the biggest stories to feel important. Oh yeah, I did this, I can do that. Just so everybody thinks they're important. But you know what? A lot of times when people tell stories like that, everybody knows they're lying. People know they're lying. And they think they're really stupid. They think they're really foolish. Yes, you don't say you can do things when you can't. And instead of them thinking you're more important than you are, they think you're lower than you are. So we don't do that. You don't tell lies to make people think you're important. No, if you want, first of all, that's pride. And we shouldn't worry about whether people think we're important or not. But if you really want people to think you are important, what you need to do is do something that is important. Work really, really hard and accomplish something. Make something. Do a good deed. Do something. So that people say, wow, that's cool. But don't just talk and make up stories that aren't true. No. You want people to think you're important? Then work really, really hard and do something really, really important. So people say, wow, look at that. But when we do things like that, it shouldn't be so people say, oh, what a great person. It should be, to God be the glory, great things he hath done, right? I can do all things, how? Through Christ which strengthened me. And we can tell people about the things we did, not so they think we're important, but so that they can say, hey, if that person did that, then maybe I can do something too. Not so that people will think we're important, but so that people will think God is important. So people will say, wow, she can do great things. He can do great things through God's help. Pretty cool, huh? What do we need to do? If there's stuff that you want to do, go ask. We talked about this yesterday. Go find somebody that can do it. You want to learn how to cook? That's a great thing. So what do you need to do? Don't tell people you can cook, because you can't, and the food will, ugh. My sister, oh my goodness, she used to cook. My dad finally said she wasn't allowed to cook. She's a terrible cook. I had to do the cooking when we were growing up because my mom worked. So from the time I was maybe 12, 13, I cooked supper. And that's how I learned how to cook. But my sister didn't, because my dad wouldn't let her. Your cooking is terrible. But you know what? She never asked me, could you help me learn? And you know what? Even to this day, I don't like eating at her house because she's still not a good cook, and she's older than me. Right? Yep. So what do you need to do? Don't tell people you can cook or something. You just go do that. Because if you try to go in the kitchen, you'll waste food. You'll make a big mess. I've had children that I was cooking, working in the kitchen, cooking things. And what did they do? While I had my back turned this way doing something, they were this way messing with my stuff, and they make a big mess and break things in my kitchen. Because I have things that are very expensive, but they're tools to use in the kitchen that people here in Roatan do not have. And the kids weren't used to them, and they would play with them and break my spoons and make a big mess, right? Don't touch things in the kitchen unless you're given permission. Oh, I know how to do that. Yeah, and then you cut your finger off. Oh, I know how to do that, and then you burn yourself. You splatter and burn your face, right? Don't tell people that you can do things, because a kitchen is a very dangerous place. There are hot things, there are sharp things, and there are things that can get broken if you're not careful and you knock them off, right? So don't say in the kitchen, oh, I can do that, when you can't, right? If people have things, and don't use their tools and stuff because you don't know how to use them properly. I had a lady that wanted to clean my bathroom. And I didn't really want her to clean my bathroom, but she wanted to. And she took a rock, and she was going to clean my toilet with a rock. No. No, I have special things to clean my toilet, but we do not clean toilets with a rock. Some other girls wanted to be helpers, and they came, oh, the cleaner for the toilet is all gone. It wasn't cleaner to clean the toilet. It was chemicals to put down the drain in case it got clogged. They didn't know what they were doing, but they wanted to be a good helper. No, you make a mess. If you have never done something, you don't take other people's things, okay, and try to be a helper. It's nice, but you ask first, right? You want to be a helper for your mama or your grandma? Say, can I help? And then they will show you what you can use, what you should not use, right? And then you only use the things that they give you, right? You don't use rocks to clean the toilet. You don't use any chemicals. No cleaners. Unless a big person is giving you that, you don't use it because it might not be what you think it is. Don't go cooking in the kitchen and using things because it might be stuff that you shouldn't be eating or drinking, right? You always ask for help, right? So nobody gets hurt and nobody gets sick and nobody dies, right? Don't pretend you know how to do something when you don't, because that can be very, very dangerous. Our verse this week is quit you like men, be strong, okay? Don't lie about the things you can do for whatever reason. Never, ever lie, but especially about things you can and can't do, because you can make a mess. You can make a really big problem, okay? Quit you like men, be strong. Act like a big person and don't tell lies and pretend that you are what you aren't, right? Let's say our verse 2 times. Quit you like men, be strong. Quit you like men, be strong.